minute Brooklyn, and I'm here with Clinton from BkLyfestyle. So tell us what BkLyfestyle is about.
Alright, so the lifestyle clothing, we're a clothing line. We focus on like luxury streetwear. We started about, I say, the idea started with me and two of my friends. We were just like in the house. We was like, we should start a clothing line. And we was like brainstorming a bunch of ideas. We came up with Lyfestyle. We sat on the name for a while. And about, I say like 2010, we just got real serious with it. And we just felt like, at that time, a lot of people were like beginning like to really start their own clothing line. And, we were like really fanatics with the fashion at one point. So we was like, we're gonna do something different, like just a step above what everybody else is doing. And we just, came out with Lyfestyle, and our focus really is just luxury streetwear. Like we just provide that, high-end inspiration, but bring it to a street.
To the urban kind of
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Urban streetwear is really like popular right now.
Yeah.
What sets your brand apart from everybody else?
I think it's really easy. If you look at our collections, the fabric, the fit, it's not really, I like my clothes fitted, and that's seen with the pieces that we put out in our collections. The fit is really more of a European type fit, and again, brought to the streetwear level. Then the fabric's a big part of it, I feel. It's like what last collection, we played around with some chinchilla. Spring, summer, we messed with some
chinchilla.
yeah, exactly. We had some silks, and we had some suedes in the spring, summer collection that just released. Leather. So just the types and the quality of fabric and the fit that we, and the design that we're bringing to the streetwear level is really like nobody really, I feel, doing what we're doing. Like it's really of a. This is something you could expect to see in like the boutiques in like the city or even like Fifth Avenue brands, but we're bringing it down to Brooklyn.
Like, what do you look for, like inspiration to make your pieces?
I actually look all around. I look all around. I can't lie. I definitely look at a lot of the high-end brands and high-end designers. D Squid is like one of my favorite brands. Valentino. I like Bally's. I'm always looking at those guys to see their collections and see what they're doing. And I'm looking at some of the streetwear brands as well. Supreme, 10 Deep are some of my favorites. And I just go out. I see what people are wearing. I look at things that I like. I go to museums often. I'm often inspired by like art pieces and just designs and fabric. So I use the inspiration all around me. And I can't even take credit for every single design because it's a team of us. Like it's a team of us. We all sit down, we brainstorm ideas. Like we should do this, we should do that. I seen this, I seen that, and it works.
Now you have Fabulous wearing your stuff, Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Why do you think these rappers are so attracted to your line?
It's the quality, like you can't deny it. Like when you take a look at our collection, you just can't deny. Like it's like when you hear a good song, like you can't deny a good song.
It's addicting?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and when you take a look at our collection, and you actually touch it and feel it, and you try it on, you're gonna feel like I gotta have this. This is one of those pieces, and that's what we really want to get across with a lot of the collections. Like we're gonna have those pieces that when you try it on, you're gonna feel like I gotta get this. I need this.
Nice. Now, if I was a guy, like I was telling you a while ago, I would totally wear the Transformer pants. Check that out because those pants are really dope. Are you planning on making like a women's line?
I don't know. I don't have a fashion background, so we're all, my whole team, like, ultimately we're learning as we're going along. So I'm learning a lot about men's fashion, and women's fashion is a whole nother world. It's a whole nother, you gotta know about fit and all that, So
especially with pants.
Exactly. So, the things change. So I'm not, it was something I would like to do down the line, but I'm definitely not looking to put that on the plate right now.
What's next for Lyfestyle in the next year, 2 years?
Well, immediately coming up, we're going to launch some new colors to some of the tees that we have, and I'm really excited. We're doing a Paisley capsule collection with a friend of mine. He's a really fashionable dude. I know him from college, and I just like I like the energy he has right now and the direction he's taking his own career. So I figured, you know, he wanted me to do a shirt for him, and we just talking. I was like, you know, it'd be cool if we just do like a whole capsule collection. So we're about to do like this t-shirt or shirt collection, and we're gonna be doing a lot of bandana fabric. We're gonna be doing some really cool things to the t-shirts and just the shirts in general. So I'm looking forward to that. And then after that, we're gonna be doing focusing on getting the fall winter collection together out. Pumping that by like August, September, we're looking.
Alright, cool. So he just released his summer and spring line. Do you want to show us some of your pieces upstairs?
Yeah, let's do that.
These are some of your pieces?
Yeah, these are a few pieces from the spring summer collection. So as you can see, we have right here some silk front t-shirts. So these are both 100% silk, and they're on the front completely of the. I'll show you that. Yeah, on the front of the t-shirt.
Feels amazing.
Yeah, so it's just, you know, when you wear it, it just has a certain feel to it that you know, like, this is an expensive shirt. It's, you know, good quality. And again, all of our stuff is made locally in Brooklyn. For us, it's important that, you know, we don't I guess lessen the quality of the clothes and the brand by just, you know, running overseas to produce in China. A lot of friends of mine who are into fashion, they like, you know, you're approaching it, you know, not necessarily the most cost-effective way, because you can go to China and, you know, you can get certain things made at a really cheap price, but you can't get this fabric in China, you know. You can't get this fabric in China, so. Things like that, you know, I don't want to compromise the quality at this point. You know, at no point, especially not in the early stages. I want to really produce quality pieces.
That's how you get trust with your customers.
You do, exactly. Yep, so.
Definitely. Do you want to show?
Yeah, and then, so these were the t-shirts, and then we did a couple of leather sleeve crew necks, and then they had suede accents on the elbow and the neck. And, you know, with leather sleeves seem to be really trendy right now. So we were a little hesitant to even introduce these into our spring summer collection because we did them last fall winter. We did all black, and that was pretty popular amongst a lot of other brands. So this I didn't want to necessarily leave the leather scene because I really like leather, but I was like, well, how can we do something different this collection? And we just did it really vibrant, like really good spring colors, bright spring colors. So we have this one, we call it guacamole, because I look at it, like I told you, I'm inspired by art, and I love it when I look at a picture and the title is befitting to the painting. So when I looked at this, I always asked myself, it reminded me, I was in Chipotle when I was like, and I was like, this is just
shout out to Chipotle.
Definitely shout out to Chipotle. And I was like, this looks like the guacamole I'm eating right now. So we got the title guacamole, and then we got the other one. This one is really popular. This is the one that Fab wore, and it's just, you know, right now in New York, it's a great time to be in New York with the Knicks and their success and the colorway. When we made it, I knew this would be a colorway that, you know, it's going to resonate with people. This is New York, you know, a local brand. I know people really like the color. And then it just really went well. Once Fab wore it, a lot of people got a lot of attention, a lot of momentum. So
what I think is cool too is that since leather is really in, I love the whole color.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Usually when people do leather, it's always black.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Don't get me wrong, I love my black. I'm always in black, but
totally.
this is dope for men to wear.
But the thing is, you know, a lot of on the urban scene, I'm coming to find out a lot of men are hesitant to embrace colors. So, you know, I even have to be careful about that. So, you know, even the colorway, this is a knit colorway, so it's kind of safe. But whereas this one's not such a good seller as this one, because you gotta feel confident, you gotta be able to really swag it. The guacamole. The Nickelback is definitely outselling the guacamole, but it's going well also. But so those are things that, you know, you have to be mindful of when you're putting out a design. Like, you may like it, but is it gonna sell? Like, is it a color that people can buy?
So I just got a hat, Lyfestyle.
Nice.
Check it out.
Right now I'm talking to Maddie from alwaysdoingdamage.com, ADDMAG. So definitely check them out. I'm looking forward to seeing the post. I'm really excited. Right now you can find it. We're only being sold out of Brooklyn. Keep the exclusivity real local. Last minute on 711 Fulton Street. And you can check us out online at BkLyfestyle.com. Lifestyle with a Y. And
so thank you
totally no, thank
for
you.
this interview.
Thank you. I appreciate the letter.
Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Clinton, ADDMAG, and Scholar Rich.
That's a partnership we working on, yeah.
Alright, bye guys.
Alright.
That is adorable.
Nice jacket.
Cute. Good job.
Look at his bag.
I have big and then he has
interview isn't about you anymore. It's all about that.
Can we make that out here?
Yeah.
Say bye, guys. Bye.
Be like, yeah, baby.
You.